This selection is be more private but testing liberal. Like so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's into this selection in 3, 2, 1.
Dude, if I have one more failed bulk, I'm actually gonna lose my mind. I'm getting ready to go to the gym right now. It's leg day. Will I record my workout? Probably not. I can't be asked. Sorry. But I'll see you when we get there. Right now my goal is to hit 145 pounds. I'm about 135 right now, which is actually the heaviest I've been ever. A lot of people think I weigh a lot more than I actually do, but I'm really lean. I think my frame just makes it look like I'm bigger when I'm wearing clothes and stuff. But yeah, right now I'm set on 145. If I get to 140, 145, I'll be good. And that'll be like unlocking a new character almost. Hopefully I can get that in a month or two if we stay right where we are. We're right where we need to be.
Yeah.
We're focused, we're in the zone, and we're getting our meals in, we're staying consistent in the gym. And that's really all it takes. As long as you're doing that, it's just time at that point. I mean, if that's not gourmet, I don't really know what is. Look how appetizing. But hey man, this is it. I actually don't think it's that bad, to be honest with you. I just hopped out of the shower. Me and you were gonna go for a little bit of a walk. Dude, this weather's my favorite. It's nice and cloudy. It's like blue hour. This is the perfect music to go for a walk and listen to Crystal Castles too. Honestly, I miss running. If I wasn't trying to bulk up, I'd be running right now. It is genuinely so therapeutic. Just putting on your headphones, head down, but gotta stay committed. If any one of you is trying to bulk up and you're having difficulties, I'm gonna give you a little rundown real quick of what I do, because it's been working really well. You just have to stay committed to it. I get in 5 meals a day. I eat at 12, 3, 5, 8, and then about like 11 or midnight, I have my last meal. Each meal, I try to be around 700 to 800 calories. That'll be enough to get to like 3,500 at least calories per day.
Wow, really?
And if you're lean, you don't have a high maintenance, so that'll be more than enough to get you to gain weight. Meal 1 for me is literally just 2 packs of oatmeal. I can't eat in the morning. I have no appetite. It just is what it is. You have to work around it. So I just have 2 packets of oatmeal, and that's it. And that's at 12. At 3, I have a bowl of rice and ground beef.
You can go one with oatmeal. Oatmeal is good. Oatmeal is really good, yeah.
It's 200 grams of cooked white rice and 150 grams of ground beef, and then I add on olive oil onto the top of it to add on a couple hundred calories. I do the same thing for meal 3, meal 4, and then meal 5 I have a shake. I'll do 2 packets of oatmeal, or that's about like 85 grams of oatmeal. I'll do a tablespoon of peanut butter. I'll do soy milk and 100 grams of ice cream, and that's it. And that's my meal plan. If you stay committed to that, I promise you it will work. I'm gonna head inside because I want to talk to you guys about something. Little hint, look at the title of the video. Something special happens when you stop talking about what you're going to do and just do it.
Yeah.
You get an idea, an inspiration, a motivation to do something ambitious, to start hitting the gym, to start a business, to do something. And we want to tell everyone about it. At work, friends, family, people at school. But the reality is, no one actually cares. And if they do, it's nowhere near as much as you do. And that sounds harsh, but the reality is people have their own lives, their own worries, and their own goals and ambitions that they're trying to pursue themselves. So really all you're doing is just watering down your idea. And most of the time you end up not doing it. I think when you start to vocalize and express your deepest inspirations and ambitions, it loses its essence. It's like there's like this intimacy that gets lost in the process of this. It could also be the case that when you tell people, you add this subconscious pressure that is just kind of lingering because you know you've told your friends, your family,
Yeah.
coworkers about this new exciting thing that you're gonna pursue. I'm gonna start my own business, man. Yeah,
Wow,
dude,
really?
I discovered this new business model. This is it, man. I discovered it. I'm gonna be grinding for the next month and I'm gonna be out of here. I'm gonna be financially free. I'm gonna be da 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 da. Well, a month goes by
Yeah.
and ain't nothing happened. It's because when you're alone with your thoughts and you're alone in the process, this
Yeah.
lingering pressure of what if I don't pull this off? What if I look like an idiot? What if those who criticize me for this were right all along? And I think subconsciously we just succumb to it. So what we need to be doing
Yeah.
is just locking in. Lock in, bro. But do it in silence, do it alone, do it in the dark,
In the dark.
and just do what you got to do, man. This is your journey. This is your process. No one else's. So keep that intimacy, keep that spark, keep that energy, that motivation, and immerse yourself in this process. Become obsessed with this process, and you will fall in love with it. Because once you get started and you get in that zone, you know what I'm talking about. That like flow state. Nothing can stop you. And at that point, it's just a matter of time before you begin to evolve into the dream version of yourself, or you find success in whatever it is you began pursuing. I remember at the beginning of my personal development journey, back in about 2020, I
2020.
completely just went silent. Friends asked me to hang out, didn't matter what it was. I couldn't. Because my day was filled with things that I had to do.
Yeah.
Exercise, read, meditate, prayer. I was making sure I was getting really good sleep, going to bed pretty early, waking up early. Look, I'm going to tell you something. I was not always the person I am today,
Wow,
obviously.
really?
But for some people, it might be hard to imagine that I was this kid who had absolutely no discipline. I was this kid who couldn't read and couldn't speak for the life of him. I couldn't formulate a proper sentence because my mind was just so, I couldn't focus on anything. I couldn't sit still and focus on anything. I couldn't think straight because it was just in a million different places at once. I had ambitions, but I had no direction, no knowledge, no clarity, no work ethic. I was going to
Yeah.
bed at 5, 6, 7 a.m. I was nocturnal.
Wow,
I
really?
was waking up at 3, 4 p.m., gaming all day. I mean, I was actually like malnourished at the time. I'm lean now, but dude, back then, I weighed about 104 or 5 pounds as a 18-year-old adult male. Like that's not normal. I was in a really bad spot mentally and as far as personal development, I mean, I wasn't getting anywhere. But I was making an effort. I was making an effort.
Yeah.
It's just that I had no longevity in what I was trying to do. If I was trying to get in the gym, I would go for a week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month if I was really in it. But I'd quit, I'd stop. If I was like, I should start reading, I'd read one chapter of a book and never pick it up again. If I wanted to start waking up early, I wake up at like 6 a.m. one day,
Yeah.
be proud of myself. You're like, yeah, this is awesome.
Awesome.
And the next day I'm waking up at 11, 12. Whatever what it was, there was no sustainability. Because anytime I got the motivation to improve something in my life, I would tell my best buddies about it. I would tell people at work. I'd tell people at school. I'd tell family. And it just watered it down, man. It lost all its essence, that spark that makes it so exciting in the first place. And then when time comes, I mean, there's no It just doesn't mean the same. But eventually I came to the conclusion that I was just going to let people judge me based on my actions. And I was going to judge myself based on my actions. My actions are what were
Yeah.
going to speak for me. And so I started talking less. I just simply started talking less in general. I had no words for anything because I got into a mental state that was just so focused on my path, on my daily actions of improvement. I was focused on the gym. I was focused on reading. I was focused on prayer. I was focused on my sleep schedule. I was focused on staying hydrated. I was focused on dedicating time to my craft. That was it. That was it. That was the only thing on my mind. So I
Yeah.
had no desire to talk about anything else. I didn't even have a desire to talk about that because I knew eventually my actions would contribute to a significant transformation that would just simply speak for itself. I wouldn't have to do any talking. So be patient. Be patient and let your actions, your transformation, your evolution speak for you. And in that, as you get farther in that process, you'll gain a level of confidence, a level of control, a presence that is unimaginable in a really, really, really good way. And it's going to help propel you even further into this version of yourself that you're striving to
Yeah.
be. You know, we want to be our best in mind, body, and spirit. That's the goal. That's the purpose here.
Yeah.
It's really just about building up momentum. So we have to shift our focus from external things and focus it inward on the
Yeah.
things that we're improving mind, body, and spirit. That's all. You got this. I believe in
Yeah.
you. But let this be day one. Don't watch this video and go off and get into the same mistakes. Be intentional. Be
Yeah.
intentional with your actions. You understand what you have to do.
Yeah.
Getting to where you want to be is not a matter of how, it's a matter of will. And so take this information and live by it.
Yeah.
Breathe it. That's how we got to get, we can't be half in, half out here. We got to be all in on us. So immerse yourself in that process. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Wow. Be true. Yeah. Yeah. So true. Yeah. We need be more perfect. Yeah. So yeah. Wow. That would be more perfect, but touching Liboto. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like and comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload. Bye. Wow.